Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to another stream. And here we are then, episode 3 of Last to A, the challenge, where we start right at the bottom in the daily races and we try and get to A rank, no qualifying, no meta cars. So here we are, well, 3 episodes in now, episode 3 today, not too bad so far. So today, hopefully, we'll carry on from where we left off last week and carry on our pursuit to A rank. No qualifying, no meta cars. So, I suppose what I better do is show you what we're going to be doing. So the cars for this week's Last to A challenge, if I put them in, I've just done it, so they should be in there. The cars for today, if I can find them. So last week we had Group 3 cars on, what was it, Sardinia. I think we had Group 4 cars the week before. So this week for Last to A, it's going to be... Da-da! We've got Group 4 cars, which means it's going to be Daily Race B once again on Brands Hatch Indy. And I have to say, the cars that I've been given by the randomizer don't look too bad, but there is potential for one or two bits today. What we got? Lexus, Mustang, McLaren 650S, Mazda 3, and the Ferrari 458 Italia. Those are the cars that we're going to be using for today. So Brands Hatch. And I think we'll go left to right again. So first car is going to be the Lexus RCF. See how we get on with this today. Just in the nick of time. Hello everyone, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go on today's Last 8. And as always, hope all is well. And here we go. Will it all be well today? By the end of it, I don't really know. I mean, the list isn't too bad. The race isn't too bad. It's quite close, as we know, on this daily race. But the car selection could maybe give us one or two problems. We'll see how we get on as we go through. But a bit like last week, top 500. So all the meta cars for definite. So Subaru, Megane, Genesis was in here somewhere. Yeah, Cayman there as well. All gone. And also, because that also captures one or two others that may be good. And there were one or two that it also took out as well with the top 500 selection. So we've got today, I can't see any of these going into top 100 today. I know that one last week did during the stream. And again, if that happens today, we'll take the car out, which one it is that goes in. Maybe check halfway or something in the stream and see if any of the cars are moved up or not. And one big massive thanks for 8 months on the channel. Massively appreciated. As always, hope all is well. And yeah, good stuff on this end as well. Right, a very quick installation in the Lexus RCF. We'll pull up here in the grid box. Go for that one there. Right, the Lexus then is the first car of today. How we're going to get on, absolutely no idea. What I do know is I keep forgetting to do that. So we can see what's going on as it is the challenge stream. Right, first race of today's Last to 8. So we're doing well so far. All 3 lifelines are still intact. We've not had any problems as such, really, up to this point. It's been It's been alright, really. Had a few little bumps here and there, but it's expected. So today we'll crack on and see how far we can get. But we're going to have a few more meta cars coming through as the lobbies start going up. And we will discover which non-meta cars, which ones are worth it, which ones are going to be worth using going forward. Right, so Lexus RCF is what we're doing. Get a nice good race to start things off today. A nice positive start to the run-in today in the RCF. Let's get episode 3 of Last to A off to a good start. Away we go. Right, one down, 9 to go. Squeeze that. Oh. I'm on a bit there. Gonna have dirty tyres, just watch out this hurricane. Not a bad car really, Lexus. It feels pretty good. This hurricane's been very defensive though. A bit of a biff there. I want it more than us, quite clearly. Nice drift going on. Right, let's cover this up because they're gonna dive up here. Right, 1 lap to go. Lost a lot of time around the hurricane there. Level P10 in the first one. Is that a flavour for things to come? I feel like it is a little bit. We get stuck behind 1 or 2. We can't get past them. And we're going to be not really be able to make the progress we need to make up the order. I think the Huracan was a bit, they wanted it more than us, quite clearly, on that one. To Infinity and beyond. Yeah, I saw them go off behind us on the grass and thought that's going to be very likely a reset the way that we're going. The kind of track, well, I don't know. We've got 3 lifelines. We might have to use one of them maybe today. We'll see how we get on. It's very early doors at the minute. We can't be burning through the lifelines on one race that is particularly challenging. Right, the next car on the list is the Mustang Group 4. That is quite good this week because all the cars are next to each other, so that's pretty good. And the 2 down here as well. So the Mustang is next. That's the next car. And then McLaren, Mazda, and 458 Italia. Right, another thing is about this one is 8 minutes. Don't cross the finish line. We need to try and not cross the finish line. It's going to be very easy to do on this one. Try not to cross the finish line. This car's a bit sketchy already. Not too bad. Should be alright. Yeah, reset about there so we don't cross the finish line. Hello Game Time, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, hope all is well. Got 5.5 minutes until we're going again. this car's got a bit drifty on the corners. Right, 3 minutes and then it's back in again. Right, 2 minutes to go. We're brave driving that thing. I think we are, yeah. It's the Mustang that has been chosen by the randomizer for this week's Last to A. And this one's going to be a bit interesting as well. I think all of them are going to be interesting today. Starting at the back on Brands Hatch. It's a very small track. It's hard to overtake on. And I think, as we've seen already, one or two are going to get their elbows out a little bit. We might have to do that ourselves, I think, in response a little bit to move up into the DR gaining positions on Brands Hatch Indy. So, I think it depends on the car as well, what the Mustang's going to do for us in the next one. Again, Brave taking the Mustang onto Brands Hatch. See what it's going to deliver. See how we're going to get on. I must hang out in the garage for its days. Just got to keep the back end of this Mustang in check as we go around. I think all the corners, really. The whole track's going to need really just careful in the Mustang. Don't overdo it. We do have the qualifier lifeline, one go at qualifying. But again, if we use it and we go wide at Paddock Hill Bend, well, that's it. We can't use it again. And then, what if the daily race on next week or the week after, or even the week after that, or even the week after that, is going to be a bit of a tricky one? Just don't know. Just don't know how this is going to turn out. I think some of these are going to be... We're going to go backwards some weeks in order to go forwards. I think this is going to be... Go a bit backwards in the Mustang. Oh yeah, the Subaru's the meta car, hands down on this one. Right, so we are in P16, as we should be, back of the grid, no qualified time, no meta car. Four-wheel drive cars are better. Yeah, I think they are on the Brands Hatch Indy. So Genesis G70, good car. Subaru, that's a four-wheel drive. Dominating the leaderboards. I think Megane four-wheel. It's that RMR, I think, the Megane. Right, Mustang. We've got work to do. got 10 laps to get as far as we can. Right, Mustang's turn. Oh, careful. Right, P11. It's quite quick, the Mustang, on the straight. It's not too bad. Little group up here. Try and get on them now. So 1 or 2 little bits going on. That's P8, it's not too bad at the minute. These two battling in front that are up next. We'll catch them now. Right, so one more lap. Not too bad here in P6. Even 7 will be pretty decent if we get that. Not too bad in the Mustang in P5 there. I also did move in my seat. I think lap 7 or 8. I think I moved down a bit. I don't know what. I don't know what's happened. I don't know. I felt my seat move during the race. I don't know if anything's gone under it. I don't know. Might just check it when I come out of here and see what's going on with it. I just felt it drop down very suddenly on lap 7 or 8. I'll have a quick look and see if anything's going on there. Right, we'll get the first car though, or the next car selected, which is going to be the McLaren 650S. So we'll get that sorted next to the Mustang. We'll get that sorted. We'll get that all sorted out. We'll get on there, get into Brands Hatch Indy. I'm just going to have a very quick, hang on a sec. Let me just see if we're all right with my seat. Hang on. It just moved down a bit when I don't know what's going on with it. Quick check. Let's have a very quick look underneath. Let's see if we're alright still. I think we are. Slam. No idea. We'll just tighten it back up. I don't know what happened. No idea. It's still working. So, don't know. We'll get back in. We'll carry on, I think. No idea what happened. I'm still feeling a bit. Feels fine. I don't know. Just like I say, I just felt it move down a bit when I was driving just then, but don't know. Seems alright. Carry on. Carry on as we are. I can't see anything wrong with it. I mean, don't know. Carry on. We'll carry on. Yeah, cheers one for the GGs. Appreciate it. As always. Right, if I disappear off camera or whatever, if I drop through the floor or whatever, then we'll get to it as and when, I think. But it seems alright. We'll carry on. Right, McLaren now, so short shifting on this one. I thought, to be fair, the McLaren's going to be quite nice on it to drive, but we'll see. Right, 5 minutes to go. Bit more power on the McLaren app corners as well. It's pretty good. Mustang's a bit tentative on the throttle. McLaren not so. Look, we'll do a couple more laps. I'm going to spend the whole stream now looking at my seat in between every race. I don't know. Want to get one of the. I should get an air. Well, it's an air seat that trucks have. One of the seats that goes up and down. Get one of them in here and use that. And big thanks to Clip Speed for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. And welcome to the channel. Bit wrong. Yeah, get a truck seat in here with the air in it so we can go up and down while we're driving. And hello Clip Speed, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, hope all is well. New to the channel, welcome along. How's it going? Not too bad, thanks, all is good. I reckon Paddock Hill Bend's going to be... We need to use Paddock Hill Bend, it's our advantage. Fourth gear it going down. and just carried the speed right up to Druid. We get a load of people on there, I reckon. Yeah, that one back there. And big thanks to Daz Bulco as well for subscribing to the channel, much appreciated. And welcome to the channel. I'll do McLaren's warmed up. Wait for the race to come in now. Well, I'm on the wrong screen again. That's that one. There we go. We'll get used to it probably by the time the challenge is right near the end. We'll be able to use the right screen all the time on these last 2A streams. I think a bit of hit and miss, really. We're going to get races where it's going to be hard to overtake. Some, like the Mustang, not too bad. Work through the order. Get some places. Yeah, we get anyone who's like really defensive is really... they're up for it. For P9, P10, whatever. But I think I could say Paddock Hill Bend is a corner that we could really use to our advantage. Short ship it to 4th on the apex. Power straight through Paddock Hill Bend. Right up to Druids. And we can get 1 or 2 on the inside of Druids. I think McLaren's quite good on throttle, so we might be able to do that. See how we get on the McLaren, the 3rd race on Brands Hatch. About that. Ready to go. Right, race number 3, McLaren 650S on Brands Hatch. We've got someone else at the back that's not set a time either. Right, how many Subarus can we pass in this one? There's quite a few of them. Right, it's McLaren. McLaren it is. We'll see as we go through. How we're going to get on. We've got 3 lifelines still intact as things stand. Right, McLaren, to get through as many places as we can. Right, it's McLaren, ready, steady, go. Oh, my bad. I'm causing issues already. It's only like 1 out of 10. They're still running though. Yep, cheers game plan. Appreciate the good luck on this one. I'm causing issues, causing havoc already in the McLaren. Let's get the run through paddock hill bend though. What we want. Well, we've got a bit of a run down to paddock hill bend. Door's going to close. Ooh, just about. One there's got a penalty in front. They'll be taking that next lap, I think so. There it is. What happened here? I don't know. a lot quicker. This will be tight though. They're going to try and close the door on us. They're going to have to go. Right, we may get the Ferrari. I'm not too sure. I'm not too fussed if we don't. P6 is a good result for us in this one. Got a better drive though, but oh, not quite. No room to take it anywhere. Not bad. Take that P6. In the McLaren. Not bad really, the McLaren. It felt quite good actually. The McLaren, nice power on corners and whatnot. Felt pretty good, the McLaren. Right, 3 cars are done. We've got 2 more to go through, and then we've used all the cars at least once. So we'll go rent the car. And it is, I think it's the Mazda 3. The Mazda 3 used to be the Group 4 champion on GT7. Not so anymore. See how we're doing the Mazda 3. Then we've got the Ferrari 458 Italia. After that, yeah, thanks One and Game Plan, appreciate it. As always, Mazda 3, the former GOAT of Group 4 on GT7. Not so of late. Still a good car though, the Mazda 3. Good track for the Mazda. I think Mount Panorama's good track for it. 1 or 2 others as well. I'm doing a go somewhere. I'm just testing the car out. Warming it up. Right, 6 minutes. Try the Lancer. We could have done if the randomizer had chosen it. Yeah, so what I'd do is, before these last two A's, I do a randomizer, basically an Excel spreadsheet with a load of numbers in it, and random number formula that picks 5 random numbers. Write all the cars down, and then those are the cars that we use for each race that we do. Not sure at the minute about the Mazda. It's a bit, I don't know. Not sure how it's going to go at the minute. Right, 3 more minutes until the next race comes in. And that's the Mazda. I think we've done enough. We've dialed it in. The Mazda 3, the former GOAT of Group 4. Not so these days, but still a fun car to use nevertheless. Have a look at this one then. We still have all of our lifelines. First lifeline is we can try the meta car once in a race. So if we crash, we get punted out, anything happens, the race doesn't go according to plan, the way we want, that's it. We can't use the meta car anymore. That's it. Once and it's gone. Second lifeline, qualifying, set a qualifying time if we'd like to. But again, the lap goes wrong, we spin, crash off. The lap isn't very quick. That's it. That's our qualifying lifeline gone. We can also change the track. So if we wanted to now, go to Willow Springs and try that out. But if we do, we can't switch back to this one. And we can't change the track again in the future. Once they're used, the lifelines are very much like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They're gone. That's it. And so far, not too bad. Not really, well, not yet on this one. I need to start looking at them seriously. But one or two races might definitely knock us back a bit with the getting through the traffic. We've got a strategy as such at the minute for this, but I think that strategy is only going to get us so far, I think, with how we're going through the order. The Mazda 3 is definitely not a meta car for the race. This week, to the surprise of nobody, I'm the only person in the lobby in a Mazda 3. I'm not surprised. Got a Hurricane at the back with no time. And I think all four-wheel drive. It is a four-wheel drive track brand hatch in the GR4s. It's very four-wheel drive friendly. And this is where the Mazda may struggle a bit, being an FF car. We'll have to see how we get on in the Mazda 3. Fourth race of this week's last A challenge. I think the seat's alright. I don't even know what happened. Probably nothing at all. Just a case of me wanting to check it, but absolutely no idea. One of those things. Don't see Mazdas much anymore on a daily basis. Used to be, like I say, an absolute winner, the Mazda 3. Champion of the daily races in Group 4. Not so much anymore. Give it a go here. Yeah, thanks one for the GLHF. Appreciate it. As always. And the radar switched on. Some action in this one first lap. Let's keep going. No yellow flags, I'm allowed to. Hurricane's going to defend it. Bit clearer then. Lap 2, lap 3. Hey up, Kev, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope, as always, all is well. Mazda's got the drive on the corners, and that's the thing, we can use that to our advantage a bit. Got the drive here on them now. Let's leave space a little bit. Let's come this way a little bit. Right, 5 laps there or thereabouts to go in this one. Could be quite good, this one, as we get towards the business end of this race. Sportsmanship, yeah, pretty good that. Yeah, bit the brakes a bit too late for the corner. Gave the place back, so yeah, all good. Thought we're going to spin out then. Oh, there's 3 wide. Get into second, power off the corner. Right, 1 lap remaining. Not bad, we'll take P4 in the Mazda, pretty good. Went quite well, the Mazda 3 in that one there. Not a bad little car, the Mazda. Still, sorry, it's still got it, the Mazda. Still got it, in a way. Not every day late, but the Mazda has still got some potential for sport mode. There could be a BOP change in the future, and the Mazda's back at the front again. You never know. Yep, cheers one for the GGs, appreciate it. As always, P4 in the Mazda 3. Which means we've got one more car to run through. Yep, cheers as well, game plan, appreciate the GGs as well. One more car, and then we've done all of them, and then we can check the leaderboards to see if anything's changed, and if it has, we can start seeing about taking cars away, if any have gone into the top 100. But the last car on the 5 is the Ferrari 458 Italia. So let's get to the Ferrari next to the Mazda. And we'll get the Ferrari. Then check the rankings. Any cars in the top 100, get rid of them from the 5 that we've got. I think last week the Suzuki went into the top 100, so we got rid of it for the second round that we ran it. Get back on, that's it, on the right screen. Keep going for Ghost Car by force of habit. Right, Ferrari next. Not too bad. It might be all right. Straight out the back, off the back, the Ferrari. Let's see. Quite used to the Group 3 Ferrari. It's quite similar to that. Six minutes. Well, yeah, just dial in a bit more. See how we get on. Battle of a lap. Should be there, about 2 minutes in between each one. What car is it? Sounds like a little rattler. The Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4 car. There'll be no Genesis cars on here today. Non-metas all the way today. So yeah, the Ferrari's the last car that the randomizer chose for me earlier. That's quite good actually, just into the pit lane, very flamboyant pit lane entry. Right, Ferrari is next. 458 Italia. I've had a lot of practice in the Group 3 Ferrari over the last month or so. So the Group 4 car is very similar. We'll try not to bin out the Group 4 car like when we binned out the Group 3 car on, what was it, lap 180, whatever it was, at Deep Forest. I think really all the cars, they all drive roughly the same way. The same gearings, the same acceleration, throttle points, brake points, short shifting, down shifting, all the rest of it. It's all very similar. The Ferrari's turn in a minute and a half. Again, I think the last race, we got lucky with a lot of cars going off at the last corner. Was it last corner? Yeah, last corner. A lot of cars going off. It kind of opened the door for us to go straight through. That's not going to happen in every race. So we have to be on our toes going from the back in this one. I've got MasterChef on the TV. Used to watch MasterChef quite a bit back in the day. I think 2010 time MasterChef on the TV. Used to watch it quite a bit. Getting into this one. I don't know, they don't really watch many cooking shows anymore. Not as much anyway. MasterChef was one of the big ones I used to watch, but not so much anymore, and not really. Obviously, Kitchen Nightmares, the big one that everybody watches. Yep, bit of that back in the day as well, Kitchen Nightmares. And the Kitchen Nightmares USA, of course. You have to watch that if you watch the normal Kitchen Nightmares. Bit of Marco Pierre White. Not so much, though, recently. Oh, we've got Corvette in this one. There's Evo mentioned earlier. And there's a Veyron as well. I don't know about this one. 458. See what happens. See how we get on, as always. Hard to tell in these races what's going to happen. Yeah, thanks, one. For the good luck. Appreciate it. As always. The Ferrari's turn on Brands Hatch Indy. If you're enjoying the challenge so far, do be sure to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It'd be very much appreciated. Last to A every Wednesday. We go from last to A, no qualifying, no meta cars on daily races, all chosen by random. So the race is chosen by random, all the cars are chosen by random as well. We've got 3 lifelines. Not really gone into them as of yet, in terms of thinking of going for them. They are still there. They are there to help us if we need them. All over cooking shows. Yeah, so I used to binge watch cooking shows many years ago. Yep, cheers Game Plan and Kev the Giles as well. Appreciate it. But yeah, not so much. A few years now. Not really. No, just not really on the cooking show thing anymore. Not really. Ooh, drifting there through Paddock Hill Bend. This is the Corvette in front of us now. On again there. Very early. Now that Veyron could be a mobile chicane, I feel. It's going to block our progress a bit, that Veyron. And there it is now in P10. Steady. Someone's doing a bit of radicross in front. We're going to just bash the Corvette by accident. That's good. We'll just keep going, I think. That's the best thing we can do at the minute. Careful on that. But there it is, the beautiful Lancer now behind us. For the minute, all the Ferraris very on that pit, very sketchy. Right, the next group it is 3-6 in front. 1 lap to go. I think 7's going to be what we're going to get. Might get the Alpha. I've had in the Ferrari P6 editing as well. Yep, no worries, Kev. No worries on that one. I've got a video working away that should be done for tomorrow. See how we get on. Was supposed to come out yesterday, but realised that on Monday there were quite a few bits that weren't quite correct with it. So I just thought, right, okay, well, we're just gonna have to tear it apart and just do it again. It's a lot easier. So we've done that. So this week's video will be out tomorrow instead, as a result. Right, that's the Ferrari, all 5 cars. Yeah, thanks, One, and Game Plan, appreciate it. For the GGs. Which non-meta? Oh, I don't know. I think so far, so the Lexus so far has been our worst result. But I think that's more traffic than the actual car itself. We've done all 5 now. So if we go to the top 100 and see if any of the cars have hit the top 100 whilst we've been running. But I don't think they will have done. All Subarus still. No. So all the cars are still safe at the minute, which means back around to the RCF. Which is just there. I think so far, so though, let's keep the cars on the screen for a minute. I reckon the RCF, as we've got more potential with that, without traffic. But so far, first round, probably, I think the McLaren's been the best so far, the best feeling car so far out of the 5. Mustang's got a bit of power, very tail happy though. Mazda's good as well, but I think McLaren's been the nicest feeling car so far out of the 5. Let's get it on that one. So we've got the RCF. I've got calls for the Lancer, the Lancer Evo. I think quite possibly, because I'm still working on things all the time for this, like things that we can do, like wildcards, that kind of thing. So quite possibly one of the wildcards could be something to do with the cars. Leave it with us. We can, because I've defo got plans for things like wildcards and stuff like that, just to make it a bit more difficult. Add a bit of fun to it as well, a bit more fun to it. So yeah, first episode was just the kind of like the pilots, if you like, to see how we get on with it. And then episode 2, we brought in the randomizer to choose the cars and the tracks. The wild cars could be the next bit we're going to do. Like I said before, it just depends like how difficult we want to make it for ourselves, really. We could make it really, really hard. And it takes, well, up until Christmas to get to A rank. It could be one of them. Right, the RCF. We get no traffic in this next race in the RCF. I could possibly recommend it as an on-meta. See how we get on. The Mazda as well. Yeah, the Mazda did really well actually in the race as well. Was that the race where the I think half the field went out there on the last corner, so the gates opened for us on one of them. I think it was the Mazda. Nice bit of gravel. Oh, set a time. I've set a flipping time. Oh. I told you it would happen. Oh. Set a time. Oh. I've set a flipping time, haven't I? I told you 3 episodes in, we've done it already. Oh no. Right, that means we're going to have to drop to the back of the grid. So, pull over and go to the back. Don't improve the time. Not much we can do. We'll have to just carry on. Although, the time is... Where's the time? We'll try and work out where the time is. So, do that by going here and then... So, B rank. D rank. Okay, so C rank. Just pick D rank. D rank. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, bad time. So what I'm just looking at to try and gauge how good the time is, where it's going to put us. So, yeah, the thing is, again, I told you we'd do this at least once on the challenge for set a time. Still be at the back of the grid. Yeah, possibly. And obviously, well, if we're not at the back of the grid, we'll just move over. Move over, let everyone go. And then we'll carry on from there. It looks to be, yeah, slow for Brands Hatch, the time. It's not 47s like on the... what it will be on top split, 47s. What I've got on there, 47.8 on my streaming account, so... But Stream Element is hogging the number 2 spot on the top chatters in the stream. Stream Elements doing its thing. Right, we'll go with this 49.6. Yeah, I think it should still be near back of the grid anyway. So like, what, 13, 14, somewhere around there. We still have the... We can't use our liveries for the suits because the helmet's not unlocked yet. The proper helmet that we have. So we need to get that sorted out as well. Get the helmet unlocked, and then we can actually look proper on this account. Right, RCF. Let's see where we're going to be with this. Right, this time of ours. Ah, there you go. Not bad, is it? Just check. No. No, that's fine. That's not terrible, is it? Just move over. But let 3 cars go. Yeah, that's not bad. Right, so we'll run with it. Do TT tonight for 2 mil tomorrow. I think I've done mine, the TTs. I think I've got them done. So yeah, this account's not really used for anything apart from doing this. So only tend to do the TTs on the main account now. Get the credits on there. And I think, is it the Nissan Kyoto? That one's going, isn't it? Which I think I'm gold on. Last time I checked. Check tonight before we leave what the TTs are like, state of play. Oh, Lexus. No traffic. It could be a good car with no traffic. Get a bit clearer. We get a Surtees Bend multi-crash pile up again. That'll help us out, obviously, as well. That's it. We go. Yeah, cheers for the good looks as well. Appreciate it, as always. Let's try not to go into them as the rejoin. Oh, bit slidey on there. this first circuit. Get us slow down a bit. Hold it. A bit feisty, the RCF. One lap to try and get them. Get top 6. Not bad, P6. Yeah, clear air. The car's pretty good, the Lexus RCF. Bit toe happy, but bit of brake balance, I suppose, can go towards fixing that good car, the Lexus. It gets the job done, whatever happens. And that is the RCF. Means we go back into renting a car. It's going to be, I thought so, the Mustang, another tail happy car. I mean, the last Mustang race wasn't too bad, so I'll get the Mustang up. The next car we're going to run. Now, I don't think I've entered, no I haven't, not entered the daily. But the Mustang is the next car I'm going to be using. Right, go in there. Now get the Mustang, now go in. Into the Ford Mustangs. Yeah, the last race in the Mustang I thought wasn't too bad. See how the next one is going to go. I suppose really we could cross the finish line, just that don't go quicker than 49.6. See how we go in the bit of Mustang warm-up. We'll pause though and reboot just to be on the safe side with the quality time. Four and a half minutes to go. Oh, just about not going in pit lane. I think one more, that'll set us up quite nicely for it. I'll do us. I think for that one, Mustang. Last race in the Mustang was pretty good, so we can just go for the same. Drop to the back 2 or 3 places with our accidental qualifying time. We'll take it on from there. Bit of Brands Hatch. I think they have the curfew at Brands Hatch, I think, don't they, where you can't race. I think it's 6 PM, something like that. There's a housing estate nearby, apparently, and there is a curfew on Brands Hatch. No racing outside the hours that they allow. Used to be the British Grand Prix at Brands Hatch. Oh, many years ago. There was a lot of one or two famous British Grand Prix at Brands Hatch over the years. A very famous one, We Want Hunt, 1976. I think Mansell was he won once at Brands Hatch when it was the European Grand Prix, I think it was. Said hello to Stampy, good stuff. Hope Stampy's doing well. Smash the like as well, much appreciated on hitting the like button as well. Hope Stampy's. I'm going to say Stampy's going to be daily race B. Very likely going around Brands Hatch. But we're in the Mustang. Oh, here we are. We're going to be dropping. Ah, it's fine. 1 place back. Don't need to be, yeah. If I set like a 47, I'd be a bit like, oh, you have to move over, let everyone go through. But we have to keep to the challenge. We can't just drive off into the distance. It's we have to stick to the rules. Drive off and then crash at the first. Well, drive off, paddock hill bend, bit of gravel, miss the braking for Druid, bang, and that's it. Race over. But we are where we are, which is P15, 1 car to go behind us, and then we'll go on from there. Yep, cheers, Kev, for the GLs. As always, appreciate it. It's a long warm-up, is this, for this one? It's counting down. Getting ready to go. But there we were. last night, quite late, it has to be said, on the old Googling about painting somebody truck on ETS2. One of the bits, I want it painting another colour, but it has another colour that goes underneath it, and I can't seem to get it. I have to basically separate the two components on the truck by coding the truck again in the game's dev files. I'm not quite sure how to do it at the minute. And Kev, big massive thanks to one gifted, and another one gifted as well. Absolute hero, massively appreciated. I've got Ephesus and Philly with the gifted memberships, courtesy of Kev, massively appreciated as always. Oh, I'm breaking my own rules there. Drop back. Come on, go. That's it. Right, Mustang, here we go. Right, so lap 3. Keep an eye on this in front. Just keep, look. Let's keep going. Hello Ali, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in, just a flyby. Yeah, no worries, thanks for tuning in. Hope, as always, all is well. Bit feisty this one. Oh. That'll buff out, I reckon. One going off there. I mate, another one. It's getting a bit. Oh, Mustang. Limey. dirt on my tyres. Something going on. I can hear all sorts behind us, wheels skidding. There's bumps here and there and everywhere in this one. Right, got through P5, lap 7. Right, 2 more to go. See how we get on. 5 seconds behind top 4. Not too bad. P5 in this one. Another good run in the Mustang. Yeah, not too bad in the Mustang. A couple of good runs in it. And we'll press on to the next vehicle that we're going to be using. I'm going to say, is it McLaren? I think it's McLaren. I'll have a look in a minute and see which one it is. I think it's McLaren. I'm pretty sure it's McLaren. We'll have a look, like we always do, between the races, just to make sure that we are using the right cars at the were chosen before the start of the stream. So back into brands. McLaren, yeah, McLaren 650S. Have a look at getting that one then. Need to rent McLaren 650S. This before I thought was the nicest feeling car from these 5. It seems a bit like Hurricane-ish, McLaren, quite planted. It seemed to do rather well. The McLaren 650S. So I don't know what to do really with this ETS modding business. I need to, so yeah, I need to, I don't know if I can do it or not. Or I can, but it'll take ages to do it. I need to basically rewrite the code by the look of it for the front of the truck so I can have the different bits painted in different colours, like on 3D. That's going to take ages. I don't know if I can do it or not. But I don't know. It's fine as it is, but it's just not. It's not quite right, and it does niggle on me a little bit when I'm on there. But we've got the 650S now, McLaren. This car was quite good, like I say before, when we took it out. Right, don't cross the finish line. Don't improve that time that's behind my camera. 49.636 seconds. Right, so McLaren's good to go. I look, this track's like going backwards. I do wonder. Oh, no, that's... No. The corner's a bit tighter than that. Not bad, really. So the time should be the same, because they're obviously just going a different way. It's obviously really weird doing it backwards. Not used to it at all. Well, you don't go backwards in Brands Hatch, do you? There's a Grand Prix circuit through there. The curve's very steep as well. Right, so the next race in the McLaren going forwards, not backwards. Learning they're going backwards. Brands Hatch definitely learn the track going the other way. If we really wanted to, we could do that. Right, it's 15, so one car to go behind us. And then, look. Yeah, thanks one for the GL, appreciate it. As always, go forwards on this one, not backwards. We'll have a look and see what transpires on this one. So, one. Oh, my headset's beeping at me. It means the battery's low, needs charging. It'd be fine for today. It'll last for what we've got left. Don't need to worry about that. Well, the charge cable's next door anyway. I was panicking before the stream. Where's the USB stick? I've not seen it for all of 5 minutes. It's in the PC, that's why. It's in the front of the PC, plugged in. That thing goes walkabout. I've got issues. We've got a lot of stuff on there to do with the channel and whatnot on the USB stick. Hello Ethan, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Starting in P1. Good luck from P1. Right, have a go in the McLaren, take 2. Bit wide though into Druids, get it back there on the power. get used to now the car more stable than the Mustang. Slightly there. Keep the McLaren in check. Get the cup. We're gonna have to go that way. No other option. It's that, or we take them with Super out in front, one or the other. Yeah, no, we're not. Oh, there is. Bit of door banging. Right, maybe get the Ferrari before the end. Wide on that. Right, here we go. Might get P9. McLaren versus Ferrari. Might be a controller behind the side of flashing headlights. Not too bad to get to P8 in that one. Oh, I've got one more lap to go, sorry. I thought that was final lap. We've still got one more to do. So well, see, oh, let's keep going, bit of gravel. Right, this is the final lap. We should be finishing now. P8. Right, now the race is finished. That's the final lap. You lift off the gas at the start of lap 10. Everyone goes past. What's going on? Oh yeah, we've got one more lap to do, haven't we? Whoops. Good job. I kept my foot down and I kept going. And we didn't do that. Well, there we go. It's P8 in the McLaren. Not too bad. It's yeah, not bad car. Oh. Yeah, thanks one for the GGs. Appreciate it. As always, GGs to, I think, Ethan taking out the win in that one as well. We're going to rent the car, and it is going to be for the next... Yeah, I could do one or two more. It's going to be, oh, the Mazda 3. I forgot about the Mazda, you know. And then the 458 to finish off the this run through. Right, Mazda 3. That's the next one. BOP to 327 brake horsepower, 1200 kilograms. We're going to go to this screen and not the other one that's got, yeah, we've got the bits on for last away. And it's going to be the Mazda 3. Our next little contender. Yep, GG's Ethan on the win. Thanks to GG's as well. Appreciate it. 7 minutes to go until the Mazda 3. We can try and get this account opened up a little bit more. Try and get a few more bits we can do on it. But where are we now? Into August. So yeah, the next 200's coming up pretty soon. the next 200 lap race that we're going to be doing on the channel. This month's 200. That one should be fun. Bit different, the next 200 that will be happening. We've got 6 minutes. Get the Mazda ready. Go early because you're already tired. Yep, no worries, one. Big thanks for tuning in. As always, absolute hero. Much appreciated. Yeah, do take care, get some rest, and we'll definitely see you again next time. Absolute hero. Appreciate the support, as always. And yeah, enjoy your rest. 2,500 points from A rated, not bad. You can get there with 1 or 2 good dailies. You can grind them out and get to A rank. This one's normally quite good anyway for grinding out DR. For getting into like A rank and whatnot, it's quite good. I'll get the Mazda dialed in. That kind of works, but not terribly in the Mazda. Careful on there. On that corner. 3.5 minutes until this one. Right, 2 minutes before the turn of the Mazda, and then I think it's the 458 Italia that'll be after that. It's the at the top of the leaderboard right now. 47.3 at the top. Not bad at the top of the leaderboard at the minute on the on brands. Always very close. This one on Lago Maggiore Centre, very close on the leaderboards for qualifying times. It's not looking bad. The usual suspects at the top of the leaderboard. I think my where's my down here somewhere? I think I'm kind of down here somewhere. I think I'm down here, around this area somewhere. Around that bit. Down there somewhere. Well, 45 seconds to go. The Mazda again was pretty good last time, race-wise, it wasn't bad. Hello MDG, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Joining us last to A challenge today. Goes back to the question, what could have been if the randomizer had chosen Willow Springs? I think, I can't even really. How many trips across the desert would we have had by now? 5, 10, 20? Well, not that, not that many, but, well, you never know. How many trips per race? 3 or 4, I think, for definite. We had quite a few. Well, we had 2... We had a couple on Monday, a couple of trips across the desert on Willow Springs. And we're just going to be letting the one car go again. The 4-seat behind us, that'll do. But, we've got an Atenza in front as well. Right, the Mazda 3, Subaru, Genesis, GTR. Typical suspects, really, for Brands Hatch. Those 3. Yeah, thanks, MDG, for the good luck. Appreciate it. Have a look in the Mazda 3. Last race was pretty good in the Mazda 3. Got one car to go behind us. Did all these tonight with no brake balance on the cars? I just don't know. Not just not used it. Not really set any brake balance on these today. I know, normally do. Interesting. Well, the 4-seat, I believe, is a 4-wheel drive, so that'll be... shouldn't be too bad. Go this way because of the speed carry through there. about that one. Lift out of that one, otherwise I'm going to put the Atenza into the gravel. Carried it through there and got used to it. Okay, fair enough. You've got a penalty anyway. We'll see if they slow down or not. I doubt they will, but... get alongside somebody automatically means that you're there because you want to take them out. There you have it. One of those in these lobbies, I guess. You have to get used to it as we go through. Oh, the Mazda hasn't quite got it to go on the outside. See what this Genesis is going to do. Very defensive. I think we know why as well. One of those, isn't it? P11 in that one. In the Mazda. Means we've just got one more to do. In the Ferrari. Should bring us in the next race in the Ferrari. Well, as always, thanks for the race. And I think I've got probably one more in the... I think it's the 458. Yep, the Ferrari 458 Italia. Our last car of the... Looking at where we are, yeah, probably last one will do for today in the Ferrari. That's 2 rounds in each car. Or 2 goes in each car. None of them qualified top 100 during the stream. So we've had full run-of-the-mill of all of the 5 cars today. I don't think any of them have gotten, have they? Normally top 100 is what I gauge it on in the stream. Well, no, none of them have got in. No, not really. We go top 500 for selecting the cars, just so that captures all the metas and 1 or 2 others that may be good. 1 or 2 that tends to just sneak in there with the metas. So we give yeah, top 500, and it takes those cars out of the equation as well. 7 minutes. The Ferrari 458 Italia, our next run. How long this one? 7 minutes until we're going in. Just keep restarting, I think, just so we don't improve that 49.6 behind my camera. Five minutes to go. It's quite close, actually. Oh, not quite. I'm gonna have to line it up. No, it's in reverse. Oh, I'm over the line again. That'll do. I'm on the grid. There you go. I'm on the grid for the next race. We are on the starting grid. But Ferrari, probably last race we'll do looking at the time. But it's been a good run today. Enjoyed it today. On that last 2A, episode number 3 of, well, however long it takes. However long it takes for us to get to A rank with no qualifying times and no metas. No metas as far as we are aware to the very best of our knowledge. And obviously any meta cars that come in during the stream, get rid of them from the car selection as we keep going through. The Ferrari 458 Italia. I think the last race in the Ferrari was pretty good, so finish it off with another good run in the 458. Get me overalls, I think, at some point sorted out. Get me helmet, livery and things unlocked on this account. Here we are. We're going to finish off then in the Ferrari 458 Italia. When it comes in. It's quite good, yeah, so far today. One car to go again, that's fine. Let them go at the beginning. Right, we'll try and work our way through in the Ferrari 458 Italia. There's one in P3 though, it's pretty good. Right, have a look. Can we finish this week's Last to A on a high note? Or is it going to be power-driven into the tyre barrier and then some at paddock hill bend on the first corner? Not any issues yet, but I'll say one race to go, anything can happen. All the issues could all of a sudden come tumbling down in the last race. They all come in at the same time and then that's it. Could be absolute chaos. See how we get on. We get paddock hill bend taken off there. Druid, someone else goes, oh, I'll take that as well. We get like 9 crashes in the last race. Who knows? Anything can happen. It's like Formula 1. It's spelled backwards. Right, so here we go. Get the right camera view. Don't crash into him. Coming through. Fitted me out too late. Right, bank as much time as we can with this penalty. They're not going to push us, are they? Have to try and hold it a bit in Paddock Hill Bend. Braking a bit late. Right, 5 laps-ish to go. Up on that. Let's try to pick them off one at a time. Oh, my gun's coming across there. Right, I'm in a meta sandwich at the minute. Oh, it's going. Oh, it's going. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone on the final lap of the race. I said something would happen. I said something would happen. It's gone on the final lap of the race, pushing for the position. And that's going to be a... You might as well go. Don't finish last. Finish in front of me. Oh, and there it is. A small mistake in the final race. Cost us dearly in the context of the race anyway. Oh, and that's all it takes in, well, any car. Non-meta, meta car, whatever it is. All it takes. Get on that grass. Round it goes. Bit of wheel spin. Reduce traction. And that is a dent in our progress to finish off the stream today. And that's all it takes. Oh, a bit of a somber end to episode 3 then with that one. Wasn't expecting that. Now, I can feel the car spinning round, and then once it goes, that's it. You're not saving it from there. But as we do reach the end of episode 3 of Last to 8, we are not too bad, really. Enjoyed it today. Good races today on Brands Hatch Indy. And I have to say, the randomizer, not bad, really. The cars are pretty decent, really. I think all 5 of them were pretty good, what we got chosen for us. So, all in all, not too bad, really. But there is a new TT, I believe it's this one. 10 hours to go. I should be 45.4. Yeah, should be alright to get gold on that TT tomorrow. This one I've done as well. I think I'm 2.0. Yeah, 201 on that one. TTs were alright, we'll leave those as they are. Just do the price spin then on this account. You have to bear with on the price spins that they're a bit naff because the account's a bit not really done very much. So 2-star, 1-star. There you go. It's a one. We might as well do it. It's a 1-star roulette. Like I say, the tickets are a bit naff on this account at the minute. Well, more credits, I suppose. We'll take them, more credits. It's 10,000 credits from doing it before. I suppose that's the way of looking at it, isn't it? Well, that's it for us for today on Last to 8, episode 3. Good stuff today on Brands Hatch Indy. And as always, we check where we are on the journey. So we are, yeah, we're getting up there. We're getting up towards B rank. So following today, we've done 30 races. So 30 races in to the challenge now. And we are at C rank, S rank on the SR. Not too bad. Oh, that spin at the end. Oh, yeah. Not really. Just a very small mistake. I think really, would it have made a huge difference? No, not really. The DR, I think, would have been exactly the same, to be honest, even if we'd finished where we did. One of those things. We'll move on to episode 4 next week. So, big thanks for tuning in for today on Last to 8. Much appreciated. Big thanks to our new subs that have joined us today. And if you are new to the channel, do feel free to like and subscribe for Last to 8 next week. And the other bits that we do in between as well. And until next time, do like, do subscribe, and do take care. And the mouse is working. What we'd like to do, anyone new to the stream, likes to do a raid on every stream, see who's around, and send you over to someone else, which we'll do right now. And today, it's going to be a lucky dip, really. Right, go, done. Right, the lucky dip is Stampy. Go and see Stampy, see how Stampy's getting on the dailies. Do like and sub to Stampy if you're new to his channel. I'm sure Stampy would very much appreciate it. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no worries, MDG. Big thanks, as always, for tuning in. And everyone else as well, thanks for tuning in for today. Much appreciated. And we'll be back. We'll see Friday. We haven't got a video for tomorrow. The video that was supposed to come out yesterday, but there was an issue with it. So tomorrow, there'll be a new video. So we'll get that up. And then quite possibly, we'll come in Friday. And we'll do whatever. Not thought that far ahead yet. So we'll do something if we come in on Friday. I'm sure we'll work it out. We've got, what, 2 days. So we'll be right. Right. Do like, do subscribe, do take care. Big thanks, as always, for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. Bye.